You know, if they
Jeez.
Well, anyway. So I guess, does that answer all our questions, Robin, about Ted Williams' head?
And are you saying they do keep them completely frozen? That they're not letting them thaw and refreeze and, you know, all that stuff?
Yeah, that's correct, Robin. They keep them, once they get them down to that minus 321 temperature, that's how they remain till, according to them, sometime in the future, somebody wakes them up, reanimates them.
But is anybody actually doing the research that would make this possible?
I am. I revived a steak the other night. Ted Williams' son was originally the guy who wanted his head frozen, right?
That's correct. It was Ted Williams' son, John Henry, and a daughter, Claudia.
Now,
I thought the daughter was fighting with Ted Williams' son, though. I thought the daughter didn't want it frozen.
It was a different daughter. It was an older daughter by the name of Bobby Joe.
Yeah, his first daughter.
Right.
Oh, Bobby Joe didn't want his head frozen.
Bobby Joe did not. Bobby Joe wanted his last will honored, which was to be cremated with his ashes sprinkled off the coast of Florida.
I see.
Now, let me ask you something. Didn't the son who had him frozen die as well?
Yes, that's correct. He passed away, I believe it was in 2004.
And is he frozen?
From what I can gather, yes. He's there at ALCOR.
Okay.
Wow. Well, I wish him well.
I tell you,
is his whole body frozen intact?
Of course. Wow. How much does it cost, by the way, to have your whole body frozen?
Well, now, according to what I can gather from some of their notes and website stuff, it's like around $150,000. It's funded by life insurance usually.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, you sign your life insurance policy over them. You list them as a beneficiary.
Wow. So it's $150,000 plus, I guess, a maintenance fee, right?
Yeah, there's like some sort of a dues that they pay on a monthly basis as while you're still alive.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
This is something that it really needs to be regulated. This is something that's just kind of out there rogue, out of control. They're doing some really weird things, and it's something that needs to fall under some sort of regulation.
How many other companies are doing this?
There's 3 other companies. Another one is Suspended Animation in Florida, and they're basically ALCOR's sister company. It's actually funded by the same individual. And then there's another one up, Cryonics Institute in Michigan. Now, Cryonics Institute in Michigan is regulated by the funeral industry up there, and that happened right after I exposed ALCOR to Sports Illustrated in 2003.
You selling any books, or I mean, you making any money with the book?
I have no idea. I know the book is selling. I know it's out there.
Right. How come you don't have an idea if you're making any money?
Well, I really don't, and it's always been my focus for this whole entire project is to get this book into lawmakers' hands and to politicians to get regulation on these companies.
What are you doing for a living now?
I tell you, it's not money motivated.
Right. What are you doing for a living?
I am working in the medical industry right now. I'm still in medicine.
Okay. What do you do?
It's emergency medicine. I don't want to go too far into detail because of my safety. I got to protect myself.
Why, are you in hiding?
Yes, you can say that. Yes.
Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah, it hasn't been a fun few years for me.
So you would never consider going into the head removal business again?
Absolutely not.
All right, real good. Well, hey, thanks for clearing up some of our questions. I didn't really know much about this, Larry.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me. I appreciate what you and Robin do. I listen to you guys just about every day.
I guess in fairness, Larry, I would say to ALCOR, please have a guy come on and explain to us your side of things.
I would love for them to do that. However, I don't think that'll happen.
Okay.
Maybe we should get a tour, Hal.
Yeah,
call down there.
I wouldn't mind getting a tour. I'd like to go. I'd like to take pictures with Ted Williams.
Absolutely.
With
Who
a tuna.
else they got in there?
Could you put a tuna can on my head so it looks like we're all doing the same thing? It looked like a Devo reunion. We got the tuna can motif.
Larry, I'm sorry to hear about your life threats. If you are in fact killed, will you be frozen?
No way.
Although I like the idea of like maybe appearing with a tuna can on my head somewhere in preparation for my cryogenics.
You should do that and put it on your website.
Yeah. Well, I tell you the truth. I'd hate to go down there, get a tour, and then they accidentally remove my head.
That's a big mistake.
Yeah, it sort of it could turn out to be like Westworld, where you go for a vacation and you wind up frozen.
What do they put in your veins in order to like hold on to your body so it doesn't decompose?
It's some sort of solution that they have, some cryopreservation solution is what they call it, but I have no idea what the chemical makeup is of that.
Okay, cool.
So, I mean, you have very, very grave doubts that anybody could be reanimated.
You know, Robin, yes, I do. I feel that if somebody wants to be frozen, it certainly isn't for me, but if somebody wants to be frozen, if that's their last wish, then fine, go for it. But
anybody ever freeze their pets?
There's actually pets frozen there, yes.
And they get treated better than Ted Williams.
Apparently.
Wouldn't it be weird if they put Ted Williams' head on a dog's body?
There you go.
They separated him and you put him on anything.
I can't believe they joined him with a tuna can. I think that's kind of cool.
At first, I thought it was like, what's that, beer can chicken?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool. I'd like a picture of Ted Williams with a tuna can frozen through his head.
Stuck out of his head.
If they put him on a dog, I'd love to see a Rottweiler hit 406.
All right. Thanks, Larry. Larry Johnson, author of the book. What's the name of the book again, Larry?
It's
Frozen.
My Journey into the World of Cryonics, Deception, and Death. We also have a website. Can I give that to you?
Okay.
It's www.frozenbook.com. In a couple of days, you're going to actually be able to hear my recordings between me and some of the ALCOR officials about some of these issues.
Wow. No wonder they fired you.
Yeah, log on and check it out. But like I said, in a couple of days, there'll be some recordings on there you guys can listen to.
Did you wire
a lot of stuff?
Did you wire yourself?
Yes.
Wow.
Cool.
Where'd you put the mic?
On his balls. He taped it under the tuna can in Ted Williams' head. Where do you put the mic?
I taped it to my chest.
Cool.
I made the mistake. I used duct tape the first time. Didn't work too well.
Bad.
Do you shave your chest before you put the mic on, or did you make the mistake of...
Oh, no. I made a mistake. Hey, I'm a paramedic. I'm not a detective. I'm an amateur here.
And where do you, like you tape a mic, then like, since you're doing it on your own, where's the tape recorder actually go?
I actually ran it down into my pants. A lot of times I wore it on my belt with my shirt out.
Right. I tuck it in my underpants. You know?
Put it under your balls. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That'll be a safe place.
I tape it to my taint.
Talking to my balls.
But I understand Ted Williams' family fought release of your book as well, because they probably don't want...
Oh, this is embarrassing.
Well, and that should tell the public something. There's something to hide. They've worked awful hard to try to stop it.
No.
Well, there's a great documentary.
Well, in their defense, if it's untrue, they're going to try and stop it. You know what I mean? So if you're lying...
Yeah. You know, the thing is why would I put myself out there liability-wise if it wasn't true?
Right.
And it's been through a dozen attorneys' hands and fact-checkers, so I'm pretty happy with what's in there. It's all factual.
Right. All right. Okay, I hear you.
HBO recently did a great documentary. You might be able to see it on demand about Ted Williams. And the end, they go into the end in some detail, and it's just bizarre what happened and how vehemently the older daughter fought against the two younger kids.
Oh, yeah, I remember the court case.
And it really makes the company, I don't know anything, but it really makes the company seem like an ominous sort of figure, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking of freezing my parents, but now I'm having second thoughts.
Yeah, you don't
want a tuna can stuck to your dad's head.
There's reasons why I might.
If you do it, Howard, I think maybe that's your shot at an endorsement. Which tuna company would want to be on there?
I have a tuna can in my head.
It's a sardine can.
Dad, I'm going to fix you for the years you ignored me. I'm gonna freeze you and have a sardine can taped to your head. You know, when you had all those disgusting sardine sandwiches, now you're going to have a sardine can taped to your head. Well, actually, I'm just going to send my parents to the South Pole.
They'll pretty well freeze down there.
Nothing going to happen to them there. All right. Hey, thanks, Larry.
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Larry Johnson, everyone, the author of the book Frozen, My Journey into the World of Cryonics, Deception, and Death, in stores now. Okay.